Domain Expansion, Malevolent Shrine. Unlike almost every other domain, Sukuna doesn't create a closed barrier. Instead, his domain manifests directly into reality. Everything within its range becomes his target. Using Cleave and Dismantle, his slashes automatically adapt to their target, making them almost impossible to survive. The domain can cover up to 200 meters, turning an entire battlefield into a slaughterhouse. Even the strongest sorcerers must think twice before facing Malevolent Shrine. Domain Expansion, Unlimited Void. Unlike Sukuna's open domain, Gojo creates a perfect barrier. Inside Unlimited Void, your mind is flooded with infinite information. Everything you see, everything you hear, everything you feel rushes into your brain all at once. Your body freezes, but your mind never stops. Processing. Even a few seconds inside can leave an opponent completely helpless. Only someone as powerful as Gojo can fight inside Unlimited Void. Against almost anyone else, the battle ends the moment the domain opens. Domain Expansion, Coffin of the Iron Mountain. The moment the domain appears, the temperature rises to deadly levels. The air becomes almost impossible to breathe. The ground transforms into molten lava, burning everything around it. Inside the domain, Jogo's attacks gain a guaranteed hit, leaving very little chance to escape. Only Gojo managed to stand inside without fear. For almost anyone else, entering the Coffin of the Iron Mountain means certain defeat. Domain Expansion, Self-Embodiment of Perfection. Inside his domain, Mahito can touch your soul directly. His technique, Idol Transfiguration, needs only one touch to reshape a soul, making escape almost impossible. Because inside his domain, his touch becomes guaranteed. Even powerful sorcerers fear getting caught inside. One mistake, one touch, and the battle could end instantly. Domain Expansion, Chimera Shadow Garden. Unlike a complete domain, Megumi's is still incomplete, but that makes it unpredictable. The entire ground transforms into living shadows, allowing Megumi to move freely through them. He can summon multiple Shikigami at once and attack from almost any direction. Inside the shadows, finding the real Megumi becomes extremely difficult. As his domain continues to evolve, its true potential may become one of the strongest in Jujutsu Kaisen. Domain Expansion, Idol, Death, Gamble. Unlike every other domain, Hakari's doesn't win by force. Instead, it begins a deadly game, inspired by a pachinko machine. The rules are explained automatically to everyone inside. If Hakari hits the jackpot, he gains unlimited cursed energy for 4 minutes and 11 seconds, making him nearly impossible to kill. During the jackpot, his body regenerates almost instantly. Even fatal injuries can heal, making Hakari one of the hardest sorcerers to defeat. Domain Expansion, Authentic Mutual Love. Inside his domain, countless katanas appear. Each sword contains a copied curse technique. Only Yuta knows which sword holds which ability, making every attack completely unpredictable. His opponent can never know what comes next. Combined with Rika, his domain becomes even more dangerous, making Yuta one of the strongest modern sorcerers. Kenjaku, the ancient sorcerer who stole bodies for over 1,000 years. Domain Expansion, Womb Profusion. Unlike most sorcerers, Kenjaku combines countless curse techniques. Inside his domain, his attacks become guaranteed. The battlefield transforms into a grotesque sea of giant Buddha-like faces, overwhelming anyone who stands inside. His mastery of barrier techniques makes him one of the most dangerous sorcerers in history. Domain Expansion, Deadly Sentencing. Instead of overwhelming power, his domain creates a courtroom. The battle becomes a trial. Every fighter must follow its rules. At the center appears Judge Man, a mysterious Shikigami who acts as the judge. It examines the opponent's actions and delivers a verdict. If found guilty, a punishment is immediately applied. Sometimes it removes the opponent's curse technique. Other times, it gives Higuruma the Executioner's Sword, a weapon capable of ending the battle with a single successful strike. Inside Deadly Sentencing, victory depends not on strength, but on judgment. Even the strongest sorcerers must respect the courtroom, because once the verdict is decided, there may be no appeal.
Those were the first 9 most terrifying domain expansions. But the story isn't over. Next, we uncover the remaining deadliest domains in Jujutsu Kaisen. So subscribe and prepare for part 2.
Thanks for watching! Feel free to watch this video too!